Hi, everyone, and welcome to our English Learning Podcast. My name is Sophie, and I'm happy to be here with you again. Daniel, hi, how are you today?
Hi, Sophie. I'm doing well. I feel awake, focused, and ready for a new episode. How are you?
I'm good too, thank you. And before we begin, just a quick reminder for all our listeners. If you enjoy this podcast, please like, subscribe, and share it with someone who is also learning English. It really helps the podcast grow.
Yes, please do that. It supports us a lot, and it tells us that you want more episodes like this.
All right. So today, our topic is how to focus on yourself. We are not talking about ego or selfishness. We are talking about being organized and taking control of your own time, your own plans, and your own life.
Exactly. Because sometimes we give too much space to other people, to work, to phone notifications, to news, to social media, and we forget that our own mind and goals also need space and attention.
Yes. For example, imagine someone wakes up and immediately checks the phone. Notifications, messages, comments, news, TikTok. And without noticing, 45 minutes are gone. And after that, they say, I don't have time for myself. But actually, they gave that time away.
Oh, yes, that is a very common situation. And this is why we need to learn how to focus on ourselves in a practical way, with habits, with decisions, with simple rules that protect our time.
Right. When you focus on yourself, you say things like, I will not check my phone before breakfast. I will do 15 minutes of reading for me. I will spend 10 minutes in silence with no noise. Small actions like these change the way you feel during the day.
Exactly, and we will talk about several practical ideas like this. But before we go into the strategies, I think we should first talk about one basic question. Why is it important to focus on yourself in the first place? And what happens if we don't?
Because if we don't focus on ourselves, the day is not ours anymore. It belongs to other people, other requests, other problems. We become reactive, not intentional.
Yes, that is true. When we do not control our time, other people will control it for us. For example, if you answer every message immediately, you are letting other people decide when you stop and when you move.
Exactly. And when this happens every day, we start to feel tired, annoyed, and even angry without understanding why. We say, I am tired of everything. But often, the real reason is, I never give time to myself.
Right. That is why focusing on yourself is not a luxury. It is a necessity. It is like oxygen on the airplane. You put the mask on yourself first so you can breathe, and then you can help others.
Good example. And when you focus on yourself, you also make better choices. For example, if I take 10 minutes in the morning to think about my day, I can say, today I want to finish my homework. Or, today I will go to the gym at 6. Or, today I will not answer messages during work time.
Yes, because planning is already a form of self-respect. Many people think focusing on myself means spa, vacation, massage. But most of the time, it is something simple like sitting down and deciding your priorities.
Exactly. And a good sentence that learners can use in English is, I need to protect time for myself. Or, I'm not available right now. I'm working on my own goals. These sentences are polite, but they show a clear limit.
That's true. And limits are important because if you never say no, people will continue to ask, not because they are bad, but because you never showed a line.
So maybe now we can start talking about the first practical strategy to focus on yourself. And it is one that everyone can start tomorrow with no money and no special tools. Controlling the first hour of your day before the world enters your life.
Yes, the first hour of the day is extremely powerful. If you start your day with intention, the rest of the day usually follows the same direction.
Exactly. For example, one simple rule could be, No phone for the first 30 minutes after waking up. Instead, you can use that time for something that helps you, not something that distracts you.
Yes, some easy ideas are drink water slowly, take a short walk, write down 3 things you want to do today, read 2 or 3 pages of a book, sit in silence and think.
And these actions are simple, but they send a message to your brain. My time belongs to me first, not to the world. That creates focus and calm.
Exactly. Another strategy is planning the day before it starts. Many people wake up and then they start to decide what to do, and they lose a lot of time thinking. But if you decide the night before, you wake up with a direction.
Yes, a sentence you can say is, before I sleep, I write my plan for tomorrow. That one sentence can change the quality of your mornings.
And the plan does not have to be perfect. It can be very simple. Work from 9 to 12. Call mom at 5. Gym at 6. No social media before lunch.
Those small rules help your brain focus on what matters. When the brain knows the plan, it stops wasting energy on constant decisions.
And that saved mental energy can then be used on your goals, learning English, starting a project, studying, saving money, or improving your health.
Exactly. So controlling the first hour and planning ahead are 2 strong ways to begin focusing on yourself. But there is another big element we must talk about, and it is not about time, but about people. Learning how to protect yourself from external demands and expectations without feeling guilty.
Yes, because people around us always need something: help, answers, time, attention. And if we do not protect ourselves, we will say yes to everything.
Exactly. And when we say yes all the time, we are not focusing on ourselves anymore. We are living someone else's schedule. Then later we feel tired, frustrated, or even invisible.
That's true. So we need to learn to say no kindly without guilt. For example, sorry, I can't do it today. I need to finish something first. Not now, maybe later. These are simple sentences, but they protect your space.
And they are polite. You are not attacking anyone, you are simply protecting your time. Because if you never protect it, nobody will protect it for you.
Yes. And I think one important thing our listeners should remember is that focusing on yourself is not selfish, it is responsible. When you are organized, calm, and balanced, you also become more helpful and more present for others.
Exactly. If you never refill your energy, you cannot give energy. If you never rest, you cannot help. If you never think, you cannot grow. So focusing on yourself is a way to become stronger for life.
So today we talked about 3 big ideas: understanding why focusing on yourself matters, controlling the first hour and planning your day, and protecting your time with kind limits.
Yes. Now let's end with a few key expressions listeners can practice. I need to protect time for myself. I will not check my phone in the morning. I already have plans for myself today. I am not available right now.
Perfect. If you're listening right now, try to use at least one of these sentences today and tell us in the comments what is one thing you will do to focus on yourself this week.
We would love to read your answers. Thank you for spending this time with us, and keep practicing every day. Small steps make big changes.
Take care, stay consistent, and see you in the next episode. Thank you for listening.